Hello students and respected teachers. Welcome back to YouTube channel MJ Manjari. Today's video is extremely important for all class 8th students moving to class 9 and teachers because we are going to discuss new syllabus of class 9 mathematics for academic session 26-27. Now let's see in detail. So the first chapter is coordinate geometry. This chapter starts with brief history of coordinate geometry connecting mathematics with real life evolution. Major concepts include 2D Cartesian coordinate system, distance between 2 points in plane and midpoint between 2 points. Here student will not just plot points, they will understand how geometry and algebra connected together. Second chapter is introduction to polynomial. So here student will learn algebraic expression, definition and degree of polynomial, linear polynomial and their application, linear pattern, linear growth and decay model, linear relationship and slope and y-intercept of a line y is equal to ax plus b. This chapter builds foundation for higher algebra and even future concept in physics. Next, chapter number 3 is number system. Here topics included are rational number and their representation, density of rational number with proof, finding rational number between two numbers, decimal representation, introduction to irrational number, proof of irrationality of root 2 and root 3, square root spiral. Student now will understand why number behave the way they do and don't just memorize them. Now chapter number 4 is introduction to Euclid geometry, axiom and postulate. Here they are going to study history of geometry, constructing a square as described by Bodhiana Subhatsatra, Euclid definition, axiom of measurement, rule of geometric object. This builds logical thinking and reasoning skill. Then chapter number 5 is line and angle. Here topics are ray and angle measurement, intersecting line, pairs of angle, theorem on intersecting line, theorem on parallel line. Proof writing skill become very important here. Next chapter, chapter 6 is sequence and progression. Here introduction to sequence, explicit and recursive rule, arithmetic progression, sum of first n natural number, geometric progression, application of GP in fractals, then Tower of Hanoi puzzle. This chapter develops pattern recognition and logical reasoning. Next chapter is chapter 7, triangle, congruence theorem. Here practical use of triangle, congruency condition and proof, theorem and proposition, converse of proposition, application based problem. This chapter strengthens geometry fundamental for future classes. Next chapter 8 is mensuration. Here you are going to deal with area and perimeter. So perimeter of shape, circumference of circle and irrationality of pi, length of arc, area of triangle, parallelogram, triangle, rectangle, Heron's formula, area of circle with derivation, area of sector, Brahmagupta formula, relationship between Heron's and Brahmagupta formula. This chapter is very conceptual and derivation focused. Next one is exploring algebraic identities. Here you are going to revisit identities, geometric model, factorization using identities, algebra tile, quadratic factorization, simplifying rational expression, finding new identities. Next chapter 10, quadrilateral. Here you are going to learn property of parallelogram, important theorem and proof, midpoint theorem, central symmetry. This is a continuation of geometric reasoning. Next chapter 11 is a circle, basic definition, chord and angle, perpendicular bisector, distance of chord from center, arc and subtended angle, cyclicity of point. A very important chapter for class 10th preparation. Then chapter number 12, linear equation in two variable, introduction through practical example, graphical representation, slope intercept form, pair of linear equation, graphical method, consistency and inconsistency, substitution and elimination method. This chapter creates the strong foundation for higher algebra. Chapter number 13 is mensuration, surface area and volume of sphere, hemisphere, right circular cone. So this chapter is application based numerical problem are going to dominate. Then chapter number 14 is statistic. So graphical representation of data, measuring of central tendency. Student must focus on interpretation of data. Next chapter is chapter number 15. This is the last chapter. So maths chapter contains 15 chapter. First is concept of randomness, probability scale, empirical probability, theoretical probability, sample space and event, tree diagram and table. This develop logical and analytical thinking. Now, final advice for student. Focus on understanding, not memorizing. Proof-based chapter require regular practice. Coordinate geometry, linear equation and sequencing are scoring but conceptual. Geometry chapter demand diagram practice. If you are entering class 9th in 26-27, start early. This syllabus is slightly more advanced and prepare you strongly for class 10th and competitive exam. If you found this explanation helpful, like this video, hype this video, share it with other friends and parents and teachers. Don't forget to subscribe to channel for more academic update and guidance. Thank you for watching.